Okay. Off the top of my head, who's the fourth guy I can put in here, realistically? Also, so the thing is, if we're not doing Reverence, I will do this, though. If we're not doing Reverence, is the thing. So, this doesn't matter, in my opinion. I don't care. Also, if you're gonna stack that much, you would have to do a full team to stack enough Reverence for this to matter. Most Faithful Disciple, as long as there are other targetable allies, this character cannot be targeted. If you so chose, you could unironically just set this dude up for any other build that has nothing to do with Reverence. Easily. What's this? Inflict 3 Reverence to all characters that attack the user. Oh, that's the bullshit you get from Cupid for whatever reason is there. Okay. Ruinous Collision. Absolute Defense. Invert the power of the target's current die. Yeah, we can do that. I can do Cautious Annihilation. The fact that Cautious Annihilation shows up here when I'm pretty sure it's not exclusive is kind of weird. Unity. All their allies using Unity page getting +2 minimum value to all dice. Can't stack. Draw 2 pages. Exhaust all pages from hand. All dice on this page deal additional damage. And stagger damage equal to the amount of pages exhausted. Gain 1 strength of this scene. Recycle this die. This die is inversely affected by power. 24 to 42. Oh, jeez. No, thank you. What am I thinking? Costs 1 less for every 2 emotion levels. Okay. Inflict burn. At emotion level 3 or above, draw a page. Okay. Because I'm thinking, I could do other shit too, besides using the Ruina stuff, but the Ruina stuff's there, so I might as well try it. Costs 1 less for every 25% of max HP missing. If no clashes or 1 with defensive dice, gain 1 strength endurance next scene. Gain 3 protection and stagger protection. On clash when inflict 1 shock. On clash when inflict 1 breakthrough. Or gain 1 breakthrough. If no other allies present, gain 1 strength, inflict 2 burn 2 times, gain 1 blaze next scene. When inflicting burn, inflict X additional stacks. Neutralize, restore, on clash lose, restore 1 light boost to power the next defensive die by 1. Inflict 1 feeble disarm and bind. Oh yeah, does he not get it? Oh, he does get access to Phantom Fangs. Inflict 3 would inflict 1 wound. Blame game. Draw a page. Gain 2 plus personal emotion. Level negative emotion points. Okay. This damage deals 8, lower the cost. It's cost by 1 and draw a page. Give a random ally 0 to 3 strength next scene. Lower its cost by 1 and draw a page, but does at least. You can have multiple of these. Give a random ally 0 to 3 strength next scene. It's kind of interesting. Onslaught 1 to 4 cannot be redirected. On use, recover 1 to 4 HP. 1 to 4 target's current die loses 1 to 4 power. Draw one page and exhaust it. No, thank you. I'm not trying to exhaust my pages. I'm gonna go with 3 of these and 3 of these. Because why not? Oh yeah, have I given Hawkmutt anything? No? Let's fix that. Wait. So... incomplete. Draw 2 pages, plus 1 power for every 3 pages in hand. No, thank you. Ah, that's weird. Hold on a sec. So Nyman's page is not Nyman's incomplete page, but Nyman's shit's actually pretty decent. Not gonna lie. Lore of Serenity. You know... maybe? What's the one that had Light Hauler? The Virtue of Glory? If not Singleton. How many passes can he still have? Oh, quite a few. Emotional 4 above, draw an additional page, restore 1 light every scene. And if I do this, I'm actually going to I'm gonna actually change this out. Take Daredevil Dance out, put Phantom Fangs in. Take Ruinous Track out, and put in Sacrilegious Refrain. Yeah. That'll do. Alright. I had the Pale Glory installed, I think. Like, active. I don't know where... I thought I did, at least. Where the fuck is that? Spectral and Impedance Office and the Verdant Wave. You know what, actually, hold on a sec. Ogier's page. At a spade J in hand at the start of the act, stacks of burn cannot be less than 3. Take minus 30% damage from burn. If self has burn upon taking what would be a lethal blow, nullify damage and don't take any other damage to the scene. Remove all burn, fully recover stagger resist, and 80% of max HP. At next scene, remove this pass after triggering once per act. Blessing of the Witch. At the start of each scene, permanently reduce all sources of damage received by oneself by 6%. Max 30. Hero who chased fire. Inflict 1 burn each other on hit. At the end of each scene, it has less than 10 burn. Recovers 6 HP. Boost the minimum roll at 12 fixers. Okay. Now let's go to. Yeah, this would be Nyman. Okay. Pass the Flame. Restore 1 light. If user has at least 6 burn, spend 3 to restore 2 light. Cortana. Blunt dice power. Gain power by 2. Blunt dice gain plus 2 power, and all other dice types lose 2 power. This scene. Growth in Nature. Restore 1 light, gain 5 burn. Hot Straight Fist. Draw all Hot Straight Fist in deck. If user loses at least 6 burn, spend 3 to draw another additional page. I'm gonna be honest, that is good page. Immortal Hellfire. When inflicting burn using combat pages, this scene inflict 1 additional stat. Gain 3 burn, gain 3 burn, gain 3 burn. I think Immortal Hellfire is fine. If user has at least 8 burn, spend 5 to gain 2 protection, stagger protection. Yeah, fuck it. Spend 5 burn to gain 2 protection, stagger protection. I think this is fine. You know what? These 2 are fine. We're gonna check. We're gonna check Nyman out. What the fuck? Here we go. Energy Crush. Gain 10 charge. On Clash Wing, gain 2 charge. Spend 7 charge to destroy the first die on the first 2 pages the target uses next scene. If only usable at 30 plus charge, dice on this page deal plus 1 additional damage for every 3 charge user has. Spend 10 charge to destroy a combat page, set another random speed die target. This die is rolled the amount of dice the opponent's page times, excluding counter die. Restore 1 light, gain 3 charge. Spend 2 charge to draw 1 charge until... Wow, brain. Spend 2 charge to draw 1 page until there are 6 pages in hand. You spend 4 charge to boost the min value of all dice in this page by +2. For this scene, whenever a user would spend charge, gain 3 charge instead. Need to be able to spend charge to activate this. Real quick. Restore one light and gain 3 charge. I don't see page draw. Is the problem here. Well, I mean, oh no. Spend 2 charge, draw 1 page. Yeah, okay. Screw it, I guess this works. I'll figure some passives out for her for charge later. Alright, so I'm kind of curious. I've been very curious about this one. The Beasts of Prey. Wolf, Lion, Panther. Endures Slash, Endures Pierce, Endures Blunt. 255 health, 156 stagger, 1/8 speed die. That seems good. Speed 3, Slashing Stance. At the start of the act, enter Slashing Stance. Lose 1 light at the start of each scene. Slashing Stance, slash dice power +2, deal 50% additional damage with slash dice. Begin with a switch to Guarding Stance once per act. Guarding Stance, defensive dice power +2, remove all status elements. Wait. Lose 1 light at the start of each scene. Restore 2 light. Stance change. Restore 2 light. If there were 3 or more pages set and user speed dice to the scene, additionally draw 1 page. When set into the speed die, dice in this page change their type to the type of the current stance. Enter Slashing Stance. So this block dice becomes this 5 to 11 block becomes a 5 to 11 slash, and then gains +2 slash dice power, and then restores 2 light. This is so weird. Smoke amplifies outgoing damage. It starts seeing gain 1 smoke. Afterwards, this character has 10 or more smoke. Additionally, gain 2 damage up this scene. Slash dice on the first combat page the character uses each scene hits twice. The second strike does not deal stagger damage, excludes ego and mass attacks. Slash Adept. At the start of the scene, if this character has the effect Slashing Stance, slash dice gain +1 power. If attributed to the key page of the wolf, the stance is set to slash. He is the wolf, though. Like, how would... I don't get that one. Restore 1 additional light at the start of each scene. Okay. So he has Dark Forest, stance change. Draw 1 page if there were 3 or more pages set in user's speed dice to the scene. Additionally, restore 1 light. 3 or more pages in the user. So if he's using more pages, so the more pages he uses. So use 3 or more pages total, and you draw a page and restore 1 light. 3/7 slash, 3/7 slash, 1 to 5, counter block. Speed into the speed die. Dice on this page change your type to So 3/7 slash, 3/7 slash. Don't know if this affects counter die or not on Clash Win draw page. Restore 2 light if there were 3 or more. Additionally, draw 1 page. 5 to 11 slash. In. On play target self, return to hand. Give on use divide +9 power between all offensive dice on this page to the combat page set and targeted speed die. Excluding ego pages cannot overlap. Okay, so you play this on yourself. You target the speed die you want to target. And that speed die, and the page that is on that speed die gets +9 power distributed between all of the offensive dice on the page. Who made this? I want to go back and at some point and check who made this, because they are weirdly insane. This is something I've never seen before. On use, if users 5+ smoke, add a slash die, roll 3 to 8 on hit, inflict 2 smoke to each other next scene to the dice cube. Okay. On hit, gain a 1 positive motion point, 7 to 12 slash. Beast of Prey, stance change, restore 3 light, draw 1 page. Okay. So that's 5 to 9 slash, 5 to 9 slash. Split. Inflict 5 smoke to each other, then if target has 10 or more smoke, gain 3 strength next scene. On Clash Win, all dice on target's page lose 3 power. Lion. Pierce. Oh yeah, Snake's Beast. Draw 1 page at the start of every 2 scenes. Piercing Stance. Lose 1 light, +2. When inflicting status ailments using combat pages, apply twice as many stacks. Deal 50% additional damage with slash dice. Status sounds. Okay, so they're all different. On a successful hit of target's bleed, activate target's bleed 1 time. Once per page, if the character deals 4 more damage using pierce dice, and inflict half the stacks of a random status ailment on target next scene from the following: bleed, fragile, feeble, up to 4 rounded up. So this dude randomly inflicts bleed, fragile, and feeble when he does shit, and then overbreathing. So we already have Dark Forest, Star, and Shen. Cut. 5-11 evade on hit, increase amount of status ailments that will be inflicted by last die by +1. Inflict 2 bleed, 1 fragile, and 0 feeble. Okay. Beast of Prey, stance change, pierce. Inflict a random status ailment next scene and the scene after from 3 bleed, 2 fragile, 1 feeble, individually determined. 5-8 pierce, 4-10 evade on Clash Win, add a pierce die, roll 3 to 9 to the dice queue, 5-7 pierce. And then Panther. Blunting Stance. Deal 50% additional stagger damage with blunt dice. On a successful hit, deal additional stagger damage equal to dice's power gain. Break the Ribs. Upon winning a clash using blunt dice, if the roll is higher than the opponent's by 6 or more, gain 1 positive motion point, destroy the opponent's next die, and deal stagger damage equal to the max roll value of the destroyed die. At the start of the scene, this character has the effect Blunting Stance. Blunt dice gain +1 power if attributed to the key page of the Leopard. You mean the Panther? Whatever. So if you have Blunting Stance, blunt dice gain even more power. Okay. Stab Wound. 4-9 blunt, 5-12 blunt. Gain 1 blunt power up next scene on hit. Beast of Prey. Break. On Clash Win, destroy opponent's next die and deal stagger damage equal to the min value of the destroyed die. 7-12 blunt, 5-7 blunt. On one sided, deal +4 additional stagger damage. 3-6 counter blunt. On Clash Win, inflict 1 feeble next scene. I kind of like these guys. They just say nothing. Okay. Wait, what do you mean? Why does he... Why is he already at emotion level 3? Huh? I'm so weirded out by that. What? I'm not gonna complain. Okay. Yeah, okay, I see it. Is that what it is? Is that the stance change? Yeah. So... slashing stance, slash power up, blunting stance, yeah. Beast of Prey, split, break, break. Wait. The fuck? Oh, is that Shin? Did they use Shin? These guys are actually pretty cool, not gonna lie. Wait, why is the emotion level set to 3 by default? You know what? I'm not gonna question it. Alright. Gaspard. I want to say... I want to say kill the status ailment dude ASAP. Doesn't he have... gain second win? I should really change some of his stuff, though. Restore 1 light, and restore 3 light, draw a page. Zweihander. Retribution. I'm just gonna give him fuck tons of wound. And then, we'll do Immortal Hellfire. Hot Straight Fist. Hot Straight Fist. He'll be fine. Gain 10 charge. What is that hitting? A 7 to 12? Eh. I think I should take off some of his intended stuff and really just give him some shit like Coil Hammer or something from CWR. Gain 10 charge. On Clash Wing, gain 2 charge. 8 to 16. Destroy the first die on it, yeah. And then we'll do area stabilization. And charge sword. Do it the other way around, actually. Because this draws 1 page until there are 6 in hand, up to 3. Wow. Lean bloody wings. Attention and focus. That's a lot of wound, motherfucker. You took a fair amount of damage. Let's try this shit again. Does not in fact have burn. Oh, I do have Mortal Hellfire. Ruinous Flow of the Sword. 12. Let's do that. And then, restore 2 light, gain 1 focus. Do tempered blade and close quarters. Yeah, I don't know what to do with you, honestly. I guess I'll use Charge Sword. And then... go from there. Oh, he's not doing so well. I mean, he did get a lot of get some hits from the guy that is all about status element afflictions. So. Yeah, this setup's not so great if he doesn't win clashes. Yeah, let's pay some attention to you. I thought it was like a... Oh, no, 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 no. I was thinking of this one. I don't think I'm going to be using these guys too much, but I do like them. They're pretty interesting. The two fixers, and Ogier and Nine. I don't really care too much about Nyman's kit. Ogier is pretty cool. That was a slash counter dice, I think, that we're doing. You know, this would be... I feel like this would be why I would want combat prep. That or whatever it's called. I forget what it is. The thing I just got in Eagle Walter, the 3 cost, it's like a fucking 7-18 block. I'd probably put that shit on Gasper. You know, let's just roll this and see what happens. Oh, I should have gone one-sided. I should have gone one-sided on, How's he fucking doing this? I should have gone one-sided with Hakma, but, how is he doing that with the counters? Like... That, I'm getting confused by. I guess I'll just do what I can one-sided with Hakma. Clearly, either this reception, either I'm just not using a good team for this reception, or I do need to go back and rework some of the stuff for Ego Walter specifically. I know I need to go back and rework Gaspard. Ogier is pretty solid, I think. Again, I don't know how much more I'm going to use him, but... I do like Ogier's... I do like the sprite. I do like the combat animations. I kind of like the pages for Ogier. Just hot, straight fist. I think it's really cool. I'll figure it out. Okay. Don't know where I'm going to put the beasts of prey. I'll probably try to use one or two of them somewhere. Preferably all together, honestly. Book of Lion, Book of Panther, Book of Wolf, Book of Beasts of Prey. What's the difference? Beast Fighting Method General. Panther's page. Beast Fighting Method Blunt. Huh? Beast of Prey, Star, Dark Forest. Shin, Break, Stab Wound. Shin, Pierce, Cut. Shin, Split, Wound. Yeah, sure, I guess. So they give you more than just their original key pages. Slash Mastery, Pierce Mastery. Okay. Wait. If this pass is transferred to the purple tier's key page, enter slashing stance at the start of the act. Slash power +2. If the character has a changing stance, his pass ability, gain 1 slash power. Okay, fuck you for making these cost 8. Because that sounds so good. Like the idea of just having all of them on the fucking purple tier would be fantastic. Might make me actually bring the purple tier back as a key page on one of my guys, on one of my floors. See, but you can't even have that and the mastery page from the general one, is the thing. I'm gonna have to read those in detail when I can actually scroll through them. Yeah, I never did bother checking if any of this is exclusive. So let's just check real quick. Yeah, none of it looks exclusive. In fact, some of this might be... In fact, now that I think about it, on top of being made, for their respective characters. I feel like these are also made for the purple tier, the combat pages. Yeah, you're going back to Karaman. I'm sorry. Where is it? Start of the city tier. Or did I pass it? Wait. Here we go. Purple Beast. You cannot equip this page. Okay. Slash dash power plus 2. At the start of the scene, if the character has a changing stances passive ability, gain 1 slash power. If this is transferred to the purple tier's key page, enter slash stance at the start of the act. And overbreathing, 1 additional light each scene. Break the ribs. At the start of the scene, this character has the effect blunting stance, blunt dice gain plus 1 powered. If attributed to the key page of the leopard, the stance is set to blunt. But Panther already starts in blunt stance. At the start of the scene, if the character has blunting... Okay, guard at it. This character has the effect guarding stance. Defense dice power plus 1 of Panther, Lion... The stance is set to guard. On a successful hit, deal additional stagger damage equal to the dice's power gain. Ooh. Pierce the heart. 4 more damage would inflict stacks. Pierce adept. Guard adept. Worsen wounds. A successful hit, target has bleed. Activate bleed 1 time. Okay, but I didn't see the other key pages. Did I miss them? Are they down here somewhere? Okay. Okay, no, it says it right. Yeah. What the fuck? Oh, what? Oh, it's at the very top, and I just didn't notice it. Wait, does it? Oh, yeah, it fully replaces the nugget. Blunting stance, overbearing. Blunt adept. Wait, hold on. Wait, 7, 10, 11. Okay, now I get it. So you're given the option of using the key pages how you want, the passives, but you don't get, but you have to attribute the fighting methods to their respective pages for the full effect, which means their respective pages are absolutely going to be attributed to them. For now, We'll set them up later. I'm just fuck it, Caramon, and I'm gonna redo Caramon and Gasbird's set up later, and I'm gonna maybe work a bit on Ego Walter. I just think that particular reception was a. I mean, it requires 3 Impurity books, or 3 Star of the City books. It's basically an Impurity level reception, in my opinion. So, did that. Okay. What is next? Let's see. If I use 3 of these. What the fuck are you? Oh, no, I know what this is. Okay, I'm kind of surprised that it didn't have a story bit. You're allowed to use 1 floor. Looks like she has just straight up her own stuff, some of her own stuff. She can use range pages, speed 3, genetic enhancements. Gain 4 additional speed die. Follow a specific pattern of pages to use each scene. Gain 3 strength at the end of each scene. On a successful kill, all remaining enemies gain 1 feeble and disarm for the rest of the act. Draw 2 additional pages at the start of the act. All dice in every 3rd combat page use gain +2 power. And inflict 1 mute to target. Mute, roll only minimum with all dice. Dissipate at the end of the scene. Okay. Workshop weapon wielder. All types of offensive dice have a 50% chance to gain +1 power. Zelkova Workshop. Is this just the same exact shit as Roland? Restore 3 light, draw a page, deal 3 damage. I guess. Well, I'm not using this floor again. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to set the dudes up, the beasts. If I had to pick a floor I haven't really done anything with lately. Yeah. Alright, screw it. Okay, I think this is good. So their respective pages are clearly meant for themselves. So Pierce the Heart, Pierce Adept, Worsen Wounds. And 2 Dark Forest, a Shin, 2 Cut, 2 Beast of Prey, 2 Pierce. Because Dark Forest has the stance change, and so does Beast of Prey. Panther is Blunt Guy, so Break the Ribs, Blunt Adept, Choking Blow. Again, same thing, but his pages, 2 Stab Wound, 2 Break. And then Wolf by default has Puffy Broom. Split the Spine, Slash Adept, Smoke Curtain. And 2 Wound, 2 Split. Now I did a bit different for Purple Tear. And so far I currently have Slash Mastery on. Okay, changing stances. Can assume one of stances. Now if I remember correctly... she gets by default some kind of benefit per stance. Anyway, I gave her so far I gave her Slash Mastery from the Beast Fighting Method General page. You're allowed Overbreathing, which I really don't think she needs, because you don't lose light like the other guys do, according to this. But Slash Dice Power +2. At start of scene, if a character has a Changing Stances passive ability, gain 1 Slash power-up. If this passive is transferred to the Purple Tear's key page, enter Slashing Stance at the start of the act. and I gave her Puffy Broom and the Raven Suit passive. That's still just Akasha. I didn't mean to click on it, I meant to click on her. So, for each of her stances, I gave her roughly the same setup. A Dark Forest, a Star, a Shin, 2 of the 2 costs, 3 Beasts of Prey, and 1 of the 3 costs. Puffy Broom is because she does not innately have Puffy Broom, which this involves. For Guard, I went something completely different. We have 2 HV conversions, spend 6 charge to restore 3 light and draw 3 pages. We have Dull Slash, spend 5 charge to recycle all dice on this page once. 7 to 14 on hit, inflict 2 bleed next scene. Cross Chop, spend 5 charge to recycle all dice on this page once. 7 to 12 on hit, spend 2 dice. Spend 2 charge to inflict 1 paralysis next scene. 2 Jaunt, draw page, restore 3 light, gain 5 charge. And I genuinely think, yeah, fuck the charge part. I feel like this could be really good on, Yang, if I'm gonna be completely honest. And then 2 Overcharge. I never can remember what these 3 do, but I always remember that Guard stance makes her immune to status ailments. Gain 10 charge and become immobilized next scene, which is technically a status ailment. And then Coil Hammer, gain 14 charge, 12 to 30 blunt. So the idea here is that these are the big attacks, but they also gain tons of charge. This is like a defensive thing that allows for page draw and light restoration. Same for this. And these are just attacks that I decided to give her. If there's something better I could work out, sure, but eh. So, we're gonna try this team now. Oh, right. Hold on a sec. I never took a look at this. I decided if I'm gonna do it on any floor, I might try to do it on Yesod. I mean, not Yesod, Hesed. I don't know why I said that. I feel like whatever floor you use this on, you're gonna want to actually use as many of the color fixers as possible. If I'm being entirely honest. What the fuck are... I love that. I love the art. I love that just close up there. So the Floor of Serenity, since it costs nothing, I gave it to Akasha. You can do Floor of Serenity or Floor of Rage. Let's actually see what each of these are. Oh yeah, this is absolutely meant for use with them, which means I'll do that some other time. I'll use this some other time, probably, but let's look. The ability of the unit gains Mystic Eyes of Heaven. If the unit possesses Mystic Eyes of Heaven prior, the ability inflicts weak damage instead of normal. If this page is utilized on the white light, enforce the activation of Ego. Sure. Slash Dice Power +1. If unit loses a clash with Slash Dice, deactivate this effect until next scene. Deal 2 damage and 2 stagger damage and gain 1 haste, max 3 times per scene. On hit. Okay, maybe this is actually useful if you're not using it. On hit, inflict 1 burn to all units except self. Oh, that's in a clash, if the opponent's die is a defensive die, recycle the die of this character 1 time. Okay, that's cool. At the start of each scene, inflict 3 burn to self if this page is utilized on the blue flame and force the activation of Ego. Okay. Hollow Bullet. Range dice power +1. If the unit loses a clash with an offensive die, deactivate this until next scene. On hit, inflict 1 bind next scene, max 3 per scene. At the start of the scene, inflict prey on one random enemy until the end of the scene. If the target has prey debuff, this unit will redirect regardless of the target's speed. Fluorite Scar. Upon losing a clash, taking damage, increase the power of the next die played by 1. Max 3. This effect is reset upon rolling a die. It took me a minute to understand what this meant. Lose a clash or take damage, increase the power of the next die played by 1. Reset on rolling a die. Don't you roll a die whenever you clash before you lose? The selected unit recovers full light at the start of each scene. Draw until 4 pages are in hand. Okay, that's actually really nice. Add a shadow clone page to hand, cost 0. Create a clone of self that dies at the end of the scene. This page is included in the deck at the start of Subsequent X. If the character suffered a one-sided attack, play a random page within the unit's deck against the attacker once per scene. Last Magic Circle. Add Last Magic Call page to hand. Cost 5. Mass Individual. Inflict 5 Feeble Disarm, 5 Bind, and 5 Fragile until the end of the scene and die. Oof. Okay. All units' resistances are changed to Endured. Oh, that's good. That's good. Adds 100 mana stacks and activates Mana Shield. This effect is also triggered at the start of the act of Subsequent X, which I'm assuming means it acts as barrier. All right, ego pages. Abyssal Crystal. Mass Individual. 5 damage, 5 stagger damage, 3 bleed, and 1 fragile. Blue Rage. Uses 20 stacks of burn, increase the power of the first die by 4, and recycle it. Sure. Fluorite Welts. If the user's HP is lower than 50%, 25%... Okay, that's a lot of fragile. Mirage Mass Individual. And Laser Barricade Mass Summation. Inflict 5 bind to all enemies. Alright, now here's where I ask, what the fuck is the Floor of Rage? I don't even want to go exit this and know what happens if I select both at once. The Red Rage. On odd number scenes, convert all endurance into strength and gain 1 strength at the start of the scene. On even numbered, convert all strength into endurance and gain 1 endurance at the start of the scene. If unit has defensive stance buff and the unit's HP is at 50%, 25%, 10%, get 135 damage and stagger damage reduction. If unit has attack stance and the unit is at 50%. Hold on. I swear I fucking heard something. If unit has defensive stance... Sorry. If unit has attack stance buff and the NHP is at 50, 25, 10%, on hit deal 135 more damage and stagger damage without stance buffs, it is counted as attack stance. So even if you don't have a stance buff, you're just default counted as attack stance, which is honestly pretty good. This is just the same shit, but now it's the Red Rage instead of whatever it was before. Oh yeah, the white light or black shadow or whatever. Yeah, now it's Raging Sword. Oh well. I'm gonna remove this. We'll screw around with that later. This is... Alright, this is gonna be for showing this shit off. It took so long. Oh wait, this is new. Morindo. On this target and another random enemy, inflict powerful nullification. Oh god. Yeah, wasn't a... If I remember correctly, the reasoning behind this was that one of Roland's attacks, like all his attacks are a different weapon he wields. One of his attacks is... It was either that one of his attacks is the only weapon that is truly his, like that is originally his, or one of his attacks, or the opposite, one of his attacks is a weapon that is not originally his, but is somebody else's. I'm assuming this is like her version of that. I would have to double check. It's some weird thing I don't remember completely. Alright. So let's see. And what was her thing again? Whoop, shit. Trying to read past this motherfucker. All dice in every third combat page used gain +2 power, also inflict 1 mute to target. And all types of offensive dice have a 50% chance to gain +1 power. The third one, which is Old Boys. Okay. So let's do... Oh, I cannot redirect a lot of this. Well, I'll do split. And then I'll do star one side, which turns it slash. Legit, that's kind of cool. Alright. Now this is Morindo, 5'9". I do not want that hitting. She is, fortunately, targeting a motherfucker who is... absolutely invincible. Okay, restore 3 light, draw a page. Yeah, this gets +1 power, so that is a 6 to 10 and a 5 to 9. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. I already started forgetting. Yeah. Slash dice power +2. Slash dice gain +1 power. So +3. Yeah, so they all get +3 to their respective gimmick. So I think it's fine. Go ahead and use Stab Wound. Gain 1 blunt power up next scene. Oh god. Alice Workshop. And then you, the funny Slash Man, are being targeted by Ranga and Old Boys. Oh, for Ranga, I'll just counter with Dark Forest. For Old Boys, Beasts of Prey. But then you got me thinking. Inflict random... yeah. You got me thinking. Nah, we'll just do that and Beast of Prey. Okie. Wheels Industry, Morindo, Zelkova, wait. 2 Zelkovas. Alice Mook. Aren't her rolls like 3 to 6? She's just consistently rolling so many fucking 6s. Okay, it's a 7 to 12 versus an 8 to 15. However, I can do this. I wonder how much damage that's gonna do. What's the thing that's gonna hit her? Okay, I was gonna say, is it Wheels Industry? Wait, no, it's worse. Possibly worse, but I can redirect that. What's that again? A 5959? Oh, yeah, I can redirect that. And then, 4838. Oh, yeah, don't forget that every 3rd page. Unless I think I might have fucked up though and miscounted, but it's okay. No, don't go for that. Go for Beasts of Prey. Yeah. All right. Now what do we got? Unfortunately, I cannot redirect one of these attacks. Which one? Just don't do Alice. It's fine. Fucking hell, actually. Wheels. Industry is something I will probably not be able to get through, so I might have to do this. Alright, reduce power of all target's dice by 2. 5, 9, 5, 8. Versus a 5-8. Let's go gambling. And I'll just do Dark Forest one-sided. Yeah, do that one. 4-8. 4-8-3-8. I'm gonna do that first. And we'll do Beast of Prey one-sided. I'm not even gonna bother using Akasha unless I need to. Oh. Well, I'm eating my own fucking words now, aren't I? Oh, she gained 4 strength. I never noticed that. I never noticed that. Ho ho ho. Oh, fucking K. Whoopsie. And I can't redirect anything with Akasha. Heavy reading. She still has 4 strength, by the way. So at this point, it might as well be a 4 strength versus 3 strength fucking fight. Which means she does have a minor advantage. That's 6. I can redirect that. She has 8 smoke, so this can actually work. If user's 5+. Oh, if user has. Oh no, I still do. I still do. And Old Boys Workshop. I'll be fine. Oof. Okay, I was gonna say I'm waiting for her to use her special shit. Whatever types the Tari is weakest to. If the Tari has mute, deal 10 extra damage and stagger damage. Do you have mute? No. You have mute. But you're not being targeted by it. Amazing. All this can plus 1 power for every page in hand. So 1, 2, 3, 7. So that becomes a 15 to 22. Nowhere near. Nowhere near. Just fucking use on something. Oh, I can't even... Yeah, I can't even do anything. I can only go in one-sided. That's kind of fucked. She keeps rolling high. It's kind of crazy. There is nothing I can do about that. Oh no, she's attacking the guy that endures blunt with the blunt attack. Hey, that works. I'm not gonna worry about it. Wait. 2, 2... 2, 2, 2... If I did this, what are the chances of it working? No, it wouldn't work. Maybe if it was like a single die, I could use this twice. But, I might have to take the hit. Oh, it changed the type of target's weakest to, meaning it is actually going to not do blunt damage. Right. Well, fuck it. I guess I'll just take the hit. Alright, hold on a sec. You are Morindo. Still has 4 fucking strength, but 2 feeble, so... Hey, that's good. Let's go with... 5'9", right? Yeah, let's go with, So that becomes a 6'11 versus a 4'11? Or versus a 4'10? I'm not very confident in that, but... Oh. Okay. Beast of Prey. And... break. Beast of Prey. I'm starting to realize how this wasn't really meant for a fucking smoke build. If you don't have that other passive that he has. I guess we'll just do Beast of Prey twice. Five, 9, 5, 9. Sorry, dude. Not much else I can do. You're probably dead. Jeez. Did I just lose 2 dudes in one turn? Holy fuck. I mean, I still have Akasha, is the thing. Wheels Industry. Oh god, she has so many dice. Alright. Gain +4 power for each page in hand. Yeah. And then we'll do Null. Actually, is there a different thing I would rather guarantee? That, personally. In this case, I'm gonna say do Split. Do Shin on Split. And then... 8 to 15, 4, 8, 3, 8. Cool. Honestly, pretty good. Pretty good team. I think relying on the slash stance for smoke on purple tier is a bit much, but Puppy Broom only costs 1, so... You got a whopping 2 books. Amazing. Hang on, I gotta check something. Okay, when it hangs in between the transition, it is recording my audio. Good. Alright, curtains close. Alright, what's this bullshit? Honestly, I thought that was a pretty damn good, it's a pretty damn good team setup. That's here. Angelica's page. And you only need 1 of these. And this, yeah, in this particular case, I can see why you would only need 1 of these. And like one book. Alright, I'm replacing you. It even makes her look, yeah, it even makes her look like the Nugget, the Angela Nugget. Draw 2 additional pages at the start of the act. All dice in every third combat page use game plus 2 power. Also inflict 1 mute to target. On successful kill, all remaining enemies gain 1 feeble and disarm for the rest of the act. All types of offensive die have a 50% chance to gain plus 1 power, and exhaust all pages from deck and replace it with the Black Silences page. After 9 unique pages, can use that. Blah, 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 blah. Cool. So I have 2 Black Silences. Let's see. What more can I do? Did that. I don't know what the fuck these 2 are. It's just 2 things I activated when I was activating a bunch of random crap. Well, there's still the Fixer Suyun. I found a bunch of these. I don't want to say this for certain because I fucked up and got this wrong with Ogier and Nyman. But I saw a bunch of these different mods that are like Fixer X, Fixer X, Fixer X. It's like there's just all these different Fixer mods that I don't even know who these characters are. I don't know if they're anime characters or OC characters or some shit. Some of them weren't even in English. They didn't have a proper English translation at the moment. They just Chinese or Korean only. So what the fuck is Fixer Suyun? But oh yeah, like I had Fixer Suyun active. Oh, you're only allowed to bring 1 person too. That's okay. I had like, oh wait, oh that's kind of cool. Is this the person that made Arbiter Zhao and Claw Mei? Because they went through the trouble of doing all the really nice Nugget art. So yeah, I'm wondering if it's the same person making all these different little OC Fixer things. 2 to 6, 2 to 5. Wait a sec. I forgot to check. Yeah, she has 4 to 6. That is actually really nice. 2 to 6. 250, 110, endures / physical, and pierce dagger. Fair and square. When using a combat page, all dice in the page gain power equal to the sum of stacks of positive statuses on target. If the character has a status ailment, all dice in the page gain power equal to the sum of halves of the stacks of the ailments on self, rounded down. Cannot gain positive statuses. Okay, I was waiting for the drawback. Calm deep breaths. At the start of scene, if light is full, the cost of random comment page and is reduced to 0 until it's used. If the character has a status ailment, all dice deal +2 additional stagger damage with attacks. Do not lose disarm at the end of the scene. Instead, reduce the amount of stacks by half, rounded down. Immune to immobilization. The opponent gains bonus max. Yeah, okay. Restore 2 light and gain 1 disarm this scene. Gain 2 disarm and 1 protection this scene. Add +1 power to the next die. Draw 2 pages, gain 2 disarm this scene. If target is positive with stats, restore 2 life. If the sum of stacks of status ailments on self is 6 or higher, change tab of this page to mass individual. Deal additional damage equal to number of status ailments on self. For targets every positive status with 2 or more stacks, add a pierce die 3 to 7. If user has a status ailment with 4 or more stacks, all dice on this page deal +3 additional stagger damage. On Clash Wind, restore 1 light. If target has a positive status, draw 1 page. Gain power equal to the sum of stacks of positive stats. I would like to mention, this means that if I go in there with Angela and she gets her 20 resilience from her Aura 2 passive, theoretically that means all this motherfucker's pages are just going to start off with +20 power. I legit kind of adore this setup. I wonder how well it's going to work. Let's see. We're doing another one-on-one. Does this count as a positive status? That's what I'm kind of wondering. Ah shit, using Silver Sword right off the bat. Wait, do I have... No, I don't have move. Just do it. Actually, I have no qualms about doing this. Close up, I just realized that fucking katana she has. I have to verify file integrity. I mean, honestly, at this point, after this, I think I'm gonna call it a day and do something else with my spare time. Do I have access to Greater Durandal already? No. Wheels Industry. And... honestly, what am I thinking? Use Atelier Logic. That would probably do more damage because of the amount of dice it has. And then go ahead and just use, Zelkova. Yeah, I think that was more damage than I would have gotten off with Wheels Industry. And her status elements on self. Aurora. Cool. Oh dear. I like the little bow and the star. You know, now that I think about it, wasn't the Gold Leaf Knaves from Citywide Revolt all about power, all about inverting power gain and loss? Couldn't those guys, like, maybe not their key pages, but they had combat pages that weren't exclusive, I believe. So if these pages are not, if some of these pages aren't exclusive, which I wouldn't mind if they were, wouldn't that disarm be useful? Soon's exclusive page, yeah. What's the one that's like, this turns into a... mass individual. I like that it's like, yo, this is a dude who will fuck you up the more positive status ailments you have. The more positive status effects you have. Alright. I think we're gonna call it there for now. There's still some stuff that I don't have... there's still a lot that I don't have active yet, and there's still some stuff that I do have active right now.